Sarah, talk to us about energy field work and healing touch.
Okay, my name is Sarah. I love to work and help women, particularly, who are really stuck in their mind, whose critical thoughts are so repetitive that they just get stuck and they're not able to reach and grasp the vision that they have for themselves. So I really am focusing on professional, creative women who know that they are some of the change makers in the world and who have a big plan for themselves. And the way that I begin to work with them, so I have kind of three realms that I work in. The first realm is helping people get in touch with how they can calm their body, calm their mind, change their thoughts. Now, changing your thoughts is a big one, because when you keep thinking the same thought, you create the same experience in the future. And when you have that experience that's not very nice, you then think about how bad that experience is, and so it's a repeating cycle. And so the big piece I love to do with people, and I'll do this on the phone. I work on the phone, in person, or on video. I help them create a vision. And some people just can't think in terms of what they might want, what they could want in the future, and they keep talking about what is, what someone did to them, and it goes round and round and round. So sometimes the biggest gift I can give people is to help them articulate, sense, feel, imagine a realm where they would be healthy and happy and whole. Because when you can do that in your imagination, it shifts things enough, shifts the energy enough to be able to get out of a cycle to move forward. When people can move forward, even if it's one step, then they feel empowered to do something else. And so I get really passionate about that, because you can throw all kinds of, I speak from personal experience, I can throw all kinds of healing modality and the best this and the best that. But until I address what's going on inside myself, I'm not going to be able to make lasting change. And so that's kind of my gateway into helping people do that. And I love teaching people how to do that, how to move into their body, connect, release, breathe, lots of things. And we call it meditation, but people often make the mistake of thinking that they already know what meditation is. So I do some education around a kind of meditation that gives them the ability to shift some of their thinking. The other realm I work in is then, once they've got some foundation in that, to teach them some tools to work on by themselves. I particularly like working with people in the office one-on-one, because I can either have them on the table and adjust their energy field, so it's working in a way that assists them to bring forward the dream that they want. Or I'll have them face-to-face, and they kind of tune in and they can look at, wow, you've got this memory stuck here that's contributing to this level of anxiety, or this level of depression, or the stuckness. Let's address this, let's clear the energy here so that you can bring more of who you are into this moment, so you can create and manifest what you want in your life. And I'm just creating a group program. I'm so excited, and it's starting in September. And so that's why I've got lots of energy around it, because I'm taking, I've been doing this for more than 10 years, and I'm taking everything that I know. I've been trained, I'm certified in healing touch, I'm highly trained as a meditation teacher, I'm highly trained in intuitive development. And I'm taking everything I know and bringing it to create a place for people to come in, to experience their own, themselves from the inside, and to give them ways of then being able to take that into the next step, so they can be the change maker that they want to be. And so anyway, I'm doing a workshop here Wednesday night, actually here, called Tame Your Inner Critic, 5 Mistakes to Avoid to Calm Your Mind Without Struggle.
Cool.
Right. So I just really want to just thank you for coming, and thanks to Amy here for giving us an opportunity to hear from other people.
You're welcome. What's your wow story?
Oh God, there's so many. So one thing, and this is a story I may tell at the workshop. I have an oldest son, he's 23. I think our kids are a similar age. My oldest son has always been challenging. Behaviorally, our relationship has been, we love each other a lot, but he pushes my buttons. And which has caused me, of course, to find this line of work, right? Self-reflection. But it was so, he's 23, and last summer I met his future in-laws for the first time. And I was so disappointed at how our dinner interaction occurred. And I was like, this has to change. I want this relationship to change. So I decided in my own mind, I'm going to end the relationship the way it's been up to now, just energetically, because I want him to meet me at least 50% of the way in the way that as an adult would. And so without telling him, I began to bring all of my energy back to me. Bring it back. So I wasn't super invested in how he should behave. My energy wasn't invested in how he should treat me, and just brought it all back. I didn't bring my love back, I brought my own energy back. And I set the intention that he would come towards me more so that we could have a relationship. And about 2 months later, he lives in Montana, he called me and he said, "Oh, I just miss you so much. Hey, would you like to go backpacking with me in August of this year?" And that's not his thing. I love backpacking. And so he invited me to go backpacking with him. He's already started to see a counselor for his emotional stuff that he used to blame on me, like all by himself. And when he told me that, I said, of course I'm going to come backpacking with you. Thank you. I'm thrilled.
That's a wow story.
That's really wow.